It is time for the endurance class. The endurance and the sprint 390s will be racing at the same time as we watch the sprint 390s take off. Endurance carts will make their line to the grid now. I will also post highlights of the endurance and the sprint racing on its own race video. Okay, Mac Minarelli qualifying in pole position with a 55.0, followed by Parabolica and Shady Boys. We are ready to rock and roll. Our endurance karting is on its way. As we see a good start by Mac Minarelli. Coming into turn 2. Oh, that's Parabolica. Parabolica has gone wide, throwing a lot of dust onto the track and dropping a lot of positions. Mac Minarelli leading the way. Parabolica dropping all the way down the field. Field largely unscathed so far. More wheels on the grass. As I say that, commentators curse. As we see the endurance class coming around, completing lap number 1. Look at Hubbard Racing number 12 diving up the inside there of 2P into turn 3. Our lead is Mac Minarelli, followed by Shady Boys. Then it's Hubbard Racing 2P. 2P under a lot of pressure. Side by side, 2P taking back that position from Hubbard. Completing lap number 2, coming through the chicane. Very close here in the battle for third position. Hubbard having a look up the inside but deciding against it. Coming down the back straight now. Team SPH with a move. Relegates Hubbard down one further position. So it's Mac Minarelli, Shady Boys, 2P, and then Team SPH now into the top 3. These 6 cards separated by just about a second. Here we go down the back straight. Drivers getting a slipstream. This is Hubbard up the inside. Hubbard moving up into 4th position. There's a challenge. Hubbard's being challenged, but keeps 4th position for now. These 5 carts forming a pack. 2P pulling away, and our 2 leaders Mac Minarelli and Shady Boys out in front. Oh, there's action on the grass. Oh, 2 carts in the thick of the action. Very lucky for everybody to keep it intact as we come onto the start-finish line. Here are our leaders in class. McManarelli, Shady Boys, team. Well, that's 2P in third. McManarelli coming into your shot now. Shady Boys. And this 2P Racing coming into the sweep. Parabolica Racing and Racing Boots. Neck and neck. Through the sweep we come. Shady Boys, Parabolica Racing and Racing Boots. Battle for 6th in class. Team SPH has passed Hubbard Racing on that lap. Oh, there's a move up the inside into turn 2. I believe it's Shady Boys 2 dropping positions to Parabolica Racing and Racing Boots. There's still battle raging between Racing Boots and Parabolica Racing. Into the sweep they come. Less than a kart length between them. It's Racing Boots and Parabolica Racing. Here we have Team SPH and Hubbard Racing as well. Two battles going on at this stage, SPH and Hubbard, and Racing Boots and Parabolica. As Parabolica up the inside, side by side as we cross the start-finish line. Racing Boots back ahead. Hubbard also ahead of Team SPH. Down the back straight they come. Parabolica again ahead of Racing Boots. Fierce battle going on here for 6th position. Yellow flags out. That is for chemistry 426, one of the sprint drivers. Our sprint drivers marked in blue, endurance drivers marked in yellow on your leaderboard on the left, and on the track map on the right. Our front runners have started passing the sprint drivers. Sprint drivers have started about 30 seconds before the endurance. Oh, that is Racing Boots. Racing Boots getting really out of shape there. Coming onto the start-finish straight. That has given Parabolica a bit of a gap in front of Racing Boots. Here we see Parabolica racing. Pardon, Mac Minarelli passing more of the sprint drivers. There's a kart pulling into the pit lane. I think it might be C.R.A.K, C.R.A.K, number 414. We'll just wait to see and confirm. It will be a very early pit stop, only 14 minutes into the race. Yep, that is C.R.A.K. We're waiting for them to emerge from the pit lane. Seems like they have a very long stop. Parabolica racing again. Racing Boots closed that gap. So we're back to this battle. Parabolica and Racing Boots. Racing Boots exclamation mark, that is. Racing Boots is closed right up to behind Parabolica. Parabolica getting a bit out of shape. Racing Boots coming onto the start-finish straight. This will be their opportunity now. Right up behind him, coming out of the chicane. Not going for the move this time. Still a long way to go. Drivers definitely exercising a little bit of patience. They come to pass one of the sprint drivers. Yellow flags out, that is for the kart that is being recovered. There we go, Racing Boots up the inside of Parabolica through the sweep. Great move. Can they cover off the cutback from Parabolica? Yes, Racing Boots has made the move stick. Racing Boots is through. Let's see what Parabolica can respond with. Coming behind. Oh! It was Racing Boots off the track. Coming up behind one of the sprint drivers. Other class of drivers, and Parabolica is back through. Racing Boots doing well to keep it together as he went off the track. Now getting passed by Cyril Niemand. Sprint driver passing them. Yeah, actually that's the case. Some of the sprint drivers are passing the endurance drivers as well. But end result, Parabolica Racing now with a comfortable lead of 2 seconds after Racing Boots was ahead of Parabolica. Let's go to our class leaders. Mac Minarelli carving their way through the field. Oh, there's a kart off. It's one of the sprint drivers, Mac Minarelli, going through your shot now. And Shady Boys also still on track. Parabolica and Racing Boots getting passed by more of the sprint drivers. This is your endurance leader, C.R.A.K Minarelli. Shady Boys number 111, second place. Racing Boots has passed Parabolica again. Epic battle going on here. Here we see Habit Racing being chased down by Team SPH. This is for 4th position, this battle. Habit Racing pulling a little bit of a gap now. Seems like SPH made a mistake there. Racing Boots still in front of Parabolica. C.R.A.K Minarelli setting the fastest lap of the race so far, a 54.7. There's the end of the sprint race. So the sprint race drivers will pull into the pit lane now. Two battles here. This is Habit and Team SPH, and still Parabolica and Shady Boys are debating 6th position. Sorry, not Shady Boys, Racing Boots and Parabolica. This is close. Habit and Team SPH fighting for 4th. Team SPH right on the bumper of Habit, coming through the chicane. That is SPH. Past Habit. Can Habit respond here? Coming up behind a back marker. Both karts having to slow down. And there they are through. Here we can see Racing Boots passing Parabolica. These karts have been battling for half an hour, these two karts. Great stuff. This is Habit behind SPH. I think Shady Boys, SPH and Habit still battling it out. I think Shady Boys has entered the pit lane. Shady Boys is out 1 minute 21. Start line to start line, which is not bad for a pit stop. Mac Minarelli, still your leader, out in front now by more than 14 seconds. Second position, 2P Racing. Team SPH 15 seconds behind 2P Racing. Pardon, that's Hubbard. There's Mac Minarelli, 2P Hubbard. Shady Boys, which has made their pit stop, is now up to 4th. Team SPH in the pits. Which means Racing Boots has moved up to 5th and Parabolica up to 6th. Team SPH out of the pit lane in 7th position. 1 minute 27, their start line to start line. Okay folks, I'm gonna leave it here. Unfortunately the light faded, so I wasn't able to record the whole race, but I will give you the final positions, the race results. Mac Minarelli won the race, completing 97 laps, also with the fastest lap of the race of 54.490. 2P Racing in second, Hubbard Racing in third, Parabolica fourth, Racing Boots in fifth. Then Shady Boys 2, Crash Test Dummies, Team SPH and C.R.A.K. Alright, thank you for watching.